Hey, everyone. What's up? Josh here. And it is summer break. So my boy child is hanging out at the tattoo shop with me all summer. Um, we've got a kids' room in the back, which is awesome for us and our clients. But he will pop in on occasion just to say hi and ask me for things. So just a fair warning there. Um, yeah, I love being able to bring my kid to work with me, just because like he's learning things while he's here, and it's kind of cool. Kind of cool. All right, so similar to the last print that I was doing, I ended up coloring instead of painting. So today I'm gonna mess things up again. This whole composition is too tight and controlled. Um, I want it to be a lot more dynamic. Well, not a lot more dynamic, but I want it to have more energy in it. Um, so yeah, today is actually about just having fun and making some marks on the page, getting a little more dynamic and crazy with it, and using big brushes to do that. All right, so this one's too soft. Good to know. I'll go back to my drawing wedge. I have some different tunes going today too. Like there are some, well, right now you're hearing some similar tunes to what I usually have on, but there will be some like Americana tunes going. What I find kind of crazy about this is just the few marks that I've put in already have given it so much more energy than it had. It's interesting to see how little changes make a big difference. Like something as simple as getting texture added can really impact a whole painting. Already so much more dynamic. And I haven't been looking at my chat, so making sure I've got that pulled up. Getting my references pulled up so that I can see everything. Making sure I'm still in the frame. What's up? All right, cool. I did go live, right? Yeah, I'm actually live. You'd think I would have learned to start recording by now too, but nah. I like living on the wild side. Oh, it's a smudge. Oh, that was the fun smudge. That's right. here's an oil brush. I'm literally just trying out a bunch of different things to get texture in here today. Nice. Nice. You're hungry. My boy child is hungry, everyone. I never would have expected that.
Can I have it? Daddy? Can I have it?
Yes, you can have that. Oh, I did say that I was going to talk about some stuff today. Specifically around topics like imposter syndrome and my art contest. So I am running an art contest right now. That art contest is ongoing until the end of the month. Sorry, zoned out. So yeah, art contests. I am running an art contest until the end of the month, where the grand prize is going to be you get your art tattooed on you by me. I've actually had a lot of really awesome submissions. So if you're on my email list, you get to see a lot of those submissions, or at least, well, if you're on my email list, you'll get to see some of those submissions. I'm gonna, you know what? No, I'll put a whole gallery together at the end of the month because I think everyone who submitted uh, deserves for their art to be seen. So that's what I'm gonna do. Sorry, man, we're closed at the moment.
Are you recording?
I'm live. Hold on. All right, I have returned. Now, Mama Bear was bringing us some food
Yeah.
because we've got an awesome Mama Bear in our family. Okay. So for this, I actually am going to go back to the brush marker because I love the way that it diffuses and still leaves some texture.
Mhm.
good friend of mine, Michael Orwick, phenomenal landscape painter, just recently published to YouTube some water painting stuff that I'm starting to feel like I definitely should have checked it out. um, actually, let's see. That would be a smudge. Let's try this smudge. I'm really trying to, like, yes, trying to get those sharper edges in the water. Instead of those soft edges that looks much more watery. I think I could be lying to myself. I've done a lot of water studies lately, but I can't say that I've paid close enough attention to running water to be superbly confident in painting it. I do know that the contrast gets higher the closer the water gets. All right. It's time for me to actually figure this one out. Shutterstock will help me figure it out. Maybe. Oh, I'm about to sneeze. There it is. Sorry. Here we go. Okay, that's interesting. So I'm not too horribly far off. So what happens is you get pools of darker areas and even some midtones. I really need to push the contrast. But it looks like pools of darker areas. Which I will establish with my favorite big fat nozzle. We go almost black, but not quite. Nope. All right. I want some of that texture to show through. So lower the opacity. Okay, now within those darker areas, we get some specular highlights. So I'm gonna try this because the specular highlights are actually pretty bright. Oh, so this brush is too small right now. And this Flicks brush is actually way too unpredictable. So that's not what I want. Let's try the splatter brush again. It was a fun one. some splatter up on his clothes. Not horrible. This ratty brush will help me selectively make some edges messy. Is that working? Maybe. Too close to it. right. View is much more controllable. We're going sort of a sepia tone with it. Well, hello, environmentalist. I have no idea what time it is. Hold on. Okay, cool. I have about 15 minutes left on the stream. Entered the kind of sort of final touches stage. Mostly because it is the end of the month and it is time for me to finish this print up so that I can get it posted and start the next one. Too bright. Still too bright, but that's okay. Also just realized that it is time for me to study how light refracts in water. Yeah. So, what happens if I do that? Nothing, apparently. All right. Copy, paste. We'll just get a merged everything here. As I like to do. Before I push things around. I don't know. I'm actually really happy with where this one's ending up. There's some. What's up, Cherry? Double tap stuff on the iPad is so frustrating sometimes. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. This one has probably been the one that has taken me the longest to actually find what I wanted to do with it. I pushed it. I kept redoing so many parts of this one that it's not even funny. What's up, little man?
If you have this one, you're normal. But if you have this one, you're rare. And I have it.
Oh, yeah, me too. I don't even know what that means.
Means you're rare.
Huh?
Means you're rare.
I'm rare? Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm rare, guys, according to my son. did not work. That does. Oh, sorry, my son walked over and started talking. But yeah, I believe I was saying this has been one of the most challenging ones that I've, like, prints that I've developed, because I just kept changing my mind about everything. It was a much longer process than usual, because I couldn't figure out exactly what I wanted to say with it or how I was going to say it, and it was a process of much trial and error. Much trial and error. The end result is shaping up to be something that I'm very happy with. I might call this finished before it actually is finished, which I'm also okay with. I need to keep the momentum. And there goes the double tap stuff again that I was talking about earlier. It's very frustrating. I don't know why. For some reason, I'm feeling some yellow tones. So like yellow oranges, something like a nice warm yellow. Just seems like it would fit really well here. That one's a little too bright. Let's brush it out a little more carefully. Pick a different, brighter spot. There we go. Might blend these out. Too bright again. So if that happens, I'll bring it back in using the eyedropper. Make that look nice and sandy over there. Boom. I will give you a tattoo here in just a few minutes. I'm almost done with my live stream. Actually, it is officially time to call this one quits, guys. Sorry, just trying to get some color spread out through this in a way that helps unify the painting. So, dropping some of these cool sandy tones into the background just to bring it all together a little bit more. You know what? I'm gonna go wild. I'm gonna drop it into the clouds a little bit. Just a little. I'll even smudge that out. Smudge that out. Like get a hard edge and a soft edge. But yeah, I'm about to call this finished painting. Get a nice big gradient here. Like a messy gradient though. Like Procreate doesn't have a solid gradient tool, which is both inconvenient and nice at the same time, because if I were painting traditionally, I wouldn't have a gradient tool either. So this forces me to create more traditional style gradients. There are tricks using the blur tool or selections with a really big airbrush, but I kind of like the approach that looks almost traditional. I'm getting rid of some of these sketch lines in the clouds, specifically in the clouds. I don't want sketch lines in the clouds. I don't care if they show up elsewhere, but not the clouds. Actually there, I want to soften that mountain range a little bit too. It's way too in focus. Looks good, nice and messy. Boom, boom, boom. I want it to be a firm edge, a hard edge. There we go. Softened that up a lot. I'll do the same back here. Oh, one of my Americana songs is playing. So I love Firefly. Yeah. And I heard this and I immediately thought of the theme song for Firefly. And a lot of the Americana stuff that Epidemic Sound has reminds me of Firefly. So from now on, you're probably going to hear a lot of Americana whenever I'm doing my live streams, because yeah, because I said so. All right. No, where'd it go? There it is. No, I want thrashed. I'm just trying to mess this out a little bit. All right, there we go. All right. I could render this for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. I could. You know, I probably will. I'm going to try and finish this up by Sunday. But this is a very close to finished print. Now, why am I doing this? So, before I leave, let's talk for just a moment, I suppose. I am slowly but surely battling a little bit of imposter syndrome, just beating it back. I have struggled to build my print library for a very long time, and now that I have an actual body of work on my website, I'm doubling down and trying my very best to make that a viable source of income. Yeah, that's the best way I can describe it, I guess. Just building up secondary income streams and seeing what I can do with that. Plus, the more I work on this, the better artist I am for every type of art, including tattoos. So it's a win-win-win. Um, Surprisingly distracted right now, so I am gonna hop off of here, clean up this tattoo shop a little bit because I'm doing this before opening the shop, and uh, yeah, I will catch you all next week. Take it easy. Hey, man. you, you hopped on right when I was getting ready to leave. Um, just been working on this little print. Um, I see a few things that I need to. It's alright. Take it easy, man. Um, but yeah, this print's getting close to finished. It'll be on the shop within the next couple of weeks, I'm sure. And yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope to catch some of you next week, same time, 9 a.m. Eastern. I'll schedule it so that you can see where it's at. But yeah, take it easy, everybody. Keep drawing, painting, writing, singing, dancing, all of those things. And we'll talk soon.